Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Dadrina Valora, and I'm going to do a quick reading. I use, today, I'll be using my own cards that I created, and I'll actually be using just a regular deck of bicycle cards as well. So I'm feeling like this reading might be going towards the men or masculine energy. Here on, just a little bit, here on my page, when I say men and I say masculine energy, I am, for the most part, I am talking to men. You were born a man, you're a man, you have a genitalia, you have testicles, I'll say. You have testicles. I'm talking to men. Now, if I say masculine energy, because I do get the whole notion that we both carry masculine and feminine energies. Both sexes carry both energies. So I definitely agree with that. But if I'm talking to either or sex, that's what I will elaborate on. But when I say masculine energy, I am talking to men with testicles, okay? So this specific reading, I will be putting an age restriction on it, 18 and over. Okay, so I'm feeling like I'm definitely headed towards talking to masculine energy, okay? Possibly not, okay? But what I'm feeling like is like you have possibly given up. We have some who have given up on like your dream, given up on your manifestation, given up on your idea of something that you were going towards. Perhaps you didn't, to yourself, in your opinion, you don't feel like, you're like, no, I didn't give up on it, but you have put other things ahead of that idea at this point. You know, you kind of set it down. You're sitting it down for a while. Maybe it's been taken forever. It's been taken a long time. Maybe you feel like it'll never come. You know, you kind of lost a little hope. Okay? Yeah. You lost a little hope. Yeah. You lost a little hope. So, this can definitely go two ways. The cards I'm looking at are cards I kind of shuffled before pressing record. Just did a little shuffling just to help me get into the energy of the flow where I was going to be headed, possibly, just to give me an idea. So I got the King of Hearts that came out, and it came out with the J of Spade. King of Hearts and the J of Spade. So that can go a couple of ways. I'm seeing it a couple of ways. I'm feeling like it'll be a couple of ways. One way with being the King of Hearts, you're feeling like your emotions or your feelings, if this is for a relationship, you're feeling like your emotions or your feelings are not being reciprocated. Yeah. And when I say in your feelings you are. Because we have a Ace of Heart as well. Came out, third card out. So we got the K of Heart along with the J of Spade, then the Ace of Hearts. So in your feelings you are. You're definitely very emotional. Again, if this is about a relationship, you're very emotional about a particular person. And I'm feeling like you thinking that this person is not reciprocating your feelings, don't feel the same way as you, or at least they're not showing to you what you need to see or what you need to feel back from them. You're not feeling that. So you lost a bit of hope on continuing to go towards this. Or maybe you just took a back seat on it. Like you haven't given up on it, but you took a back seat on it, right? Another way this could be seen is it's like a confidence issue. Yeah, a self-esteem issue. It's like you know how they say, I don't know, it's like we don't see ourselves accurately all the time, especially again if our confidence level is not up to par, if it's low, then we don't see ourselves, a lot of times we don't see ourselves exactly for who we are. So I'm definitely feeling like you are a king of hearts. You know, a king period is great, right? But you're a king of hearts, which is a very good place to be. So that means that you are a man who is definitely in touch with their heart and their emotions. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. So that's a good place to be. I say that's a good place to be for a man, because a lot of times when us women, believe it or not, we are looking and hoping for a man that is able to express themselves, someone that shows emotions, someone that is able to get in their feelings and, you know, not be embarrassed by it, not feel like they are, I was about to say wimp, but the word simp is, I guess, like more of a trending word right now. You know, you're a simp if you're someone that's you're a man that's in your feelings, especially for a particular woman, you know. Yeah, they don't frown upon you too much if you have a whole lot of women. If you're a man and yeah, you're in touch with your feelings, you know, you have a whole lot of women. They don't frown upon that too much in society. But if you have one particular woman that you like, you're going. She got your nose wide open. A lot of times they relate to you as being a simp. Okay? Yeah. So one of those storylines might fit for you if you are a man. Yeah. So if you are a woman and you are watching this, then perhaps I'm telling the story about the man that you are dealing with, or that. Okay. So yeah, if there's a man that you're dealing with, yeah. So to the women, you're watching, or I say you're the cross watcher at this point, right? Because I would say this video is geared towards men. So if you are a woman, you're cross watching. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the man that you're dealing with. The man that you're dealing with feels as if you don't have the same feelings for him as he has for you. Woman, maybe you don't realize, and that's probably what it is. Ma'am, you do not realize how much this man cares for you. Perhaps they have issues with showing those emotions and with speaking up and elaborating, communicating those emotions to you. But the problem is coming in because he does not feel like you feel the same way. He's not feeling the love, okay? He is not feeling the love. Yeah. So we got the 4 of Cups that came out. 4 of Cups came out. And that goes right along, ladies, this goes right along with what I'm saying. Like you've been a little stubborn, a little closed-minded, you know, a little fear is in there. You know, you're having a little issue with letting your guards down. So, and because of that, you know, you're coming from a place of fear of what happened to you and may have happened to you in your past relationships, and it's stopping you from seeing the love that this man is trying to show you. Okay? Now, coming from the man's point of view, and let's say that this 4 of Cups is for the men that I'm talking to. All right? So you have these feelings and emotions for this woman, but fear of releasing your emotions in a way that she can get it, so that she can hear it, so that she can feel it. You know, maybe you feel like you're doing all kind of stuff to let her know, but I'm telling you, it's being lost in translation. Okay? The way you're communicating your love to her is being lost in translation. Like you feel like you've done this, that, or another. You feel like you have told her in so many different ways. You feel like you have showed her. You feel like, I know she know I love her, right? Like I've done this and I've done that, and I you done did everything, right? In your head, you feel like I've done it all. But I'm telling you, the way that you are translating it and communicating it to her is not being received. And it doesn't necessarily have to be because of the position of where she is, where she's not receiving it. It's the way that you are sending it out. Okay? So now I'm thinking like a love language. You know, you've heard them talk about love languages. You have to know a person, know a person's love language. Everyone's love language is not the same. So if you are a person, men, if you are a person like, you like to buy gifts, you like to spend money, and that's something that you do, that you have done for this particular woman, So it's like, I don't know how she don't know how I feel about her. I done bought her this and did that for her, and but her love language is language, is communication through verbalization. Like, she likes words, she likes to hear it. So perhaps she needs it in a song, perhaps she needs it in a poem, perhaps she could even read it in a text, but it's words, it's verbalization. It's the words in her ear of, I love you, of, girl, I care about you so much. It's the words. So you have to really know a person's love language. You can't assume that someone gets your love language because it's like this or that, but you have to come to a person in their love language, right? So I have my love language, but I can't always send my love language out to my mate. I have to learn what their language is. I have to communicate with them in their language. Okay? Information. The Four of Cups came out. That's the stingy holding card. Then we have information that came out. Yeah. I feel like you need more information on the subject. I feel like, so if you have emotions or feelings for a person, then I'm about to say you definitely feel like you know them, or you at least know an aspect of them, because there's something about them that you have developed feelings. So there's at least an aspect of them that you feel like you know. But I'm feeling like with the information out here, like there's information about this person that you don't know, that you're not aware of, that you have not asked about, that you have not gotten clear on. And again, that could just be the love language. Yeah, finding out what her love language is. And really the best way is asking the person, what is your love language? I mean, you could do a trial and error. If you have you've been on this person for some time, and you've already or you already have been the one, you spend money, you buy gifts, you pay bills, you always make sure her pocket's straight. So that's an angle that you have come, right? But she's still in the position of not receiving your communication of love because she's not putting it back out to you. So, okay, you can trial and error. Try something else. What else could you try to see if that's her love language? But nothing's better than asking, right? But I do realize that everybody is not comfortable in every manner. So some of us have issues with verbalizing our emotions. But this king here is in their feelings. But they feel like their feelings are not the same. So I'm trying to think. If you're in your feelings, you're good at communicating. You should be pretty good at communicating your feelings. You should be able to get those feelings out. So I'm trying to see. Okay, you got information. Got information out here. So I'm trying to see what is breaking down the communication. Okay. All right. Just timing. It's like maybe it's just timing. You feel like it's just not time. It's not time to communicate your feelings. I feel like it's not time. Okay. I feel like it's not time. Okay. Information. I feel like it's not time. Lost in translation. Something is being lost in translation. You're communicating, but it's not being received the way you think it is. They're not getting it. They're not understanding it the way you feel like they should be getting it. Like you feel like you've sent out so many signals, but they're not receiving the signal. So now you're just kind of giving up hope and thinking, well, they must not feel the same way, right? So let's okay. They got the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So that's good. That's after the Eight of Swords, though. So I don't know if this is past energy. Maybe I can figure out if this is past energy or not. But we got the Wheel of Fortune up here at the bottom of the deck. So that's kind of like an overall energy. So things are changing. So I'm feeling like this is definitely past energy. This is past energy. Okay. So okay, I say you've given up hope, but it's like you haven't given up hope. You started to get a little frustrated. So, but in with your frustration, maybe there had became a little, I say obsession. Like you started to hold this relationship with this person so tightly. The idea of what you wanted, like you started to hold it so tightly, like he was squeezing the life out of it, and so you had to set it down. So not until you had like kind of set it down, got frustrated with it, and just like set it down. It might be looked at like you gave up hope, but you didn't give up hope. You just kind of set it down, backed up a little bit, stop squeezing the life out of it. And it's like it was. And that's when the Wheel of Fortune came in. A little air came into the situation once you backed up and came out of the fear. Okay, the 8 of Swords. Okay, I'm looking for the timing of that. Okay, got the Emperor card out. The Emperor card out. Okay. All right. From the King of Hearts to the Emperor. So, to the men, you have went from the King of Hearts to the Emperor. So nothing beats the Emperor, by the way. Timing. Got the King of Swords out here with the Emperor. Okay, and the Gift of Gab. Okay, so, another way I can see this. You've definitely been waiting on something, but I'm gonna just stick with it being a particular time. You've been waiting on something to happen first, maybe just for her to open up a little bit, because you got the Emperor card out here with the King of Swords. Okay. Information. So yeah, you was waiting on a certain kind of information, maybe even for her to receive some certain kind of information, for her to kind of let her guards down. So you have definitely stepped and been the Emperor and the King of Swords. The King of Swords, let me tell you about the King of Swords. King of Swords have the Gift of Gab. Okay, he's a very smooth talker. He's straight to the point. He's blunt. He has no problem with expressing himself. Okay, and that's along with the Emperor. So okay. Yeah. So maybe you definitely feel like you had to wait on something. Like you didn't want things to come across wrong to this lady. You didn't want her to think that you was just a smooth talker. You wanted her to kind of see for herself. You didn't want her to think that you were just talking. Yeah. That you was just trying to be smooth, be a player with what you was coming with. Yeah. So you were waiting on her to open up and kind of see things and learn things for herself. I got the Hierophant bottom of the card. So we're definitely getting into some serious business, some official business. Yeah, so things are getting a little serious here, dealing with the Hierophant. I'm gonna see what else is coming out though. I want to keep this really short. So we're going into 20 minutes. So let's see if I can get to 20 minutes. So we'll kind of end it here. Come with the ending now. So what's going on now with this situation after the Wheel of Fortune comes in? Okay. Superstar came out. Wheel of Fortune, Superstar. So one way I could see that easily, because you were waiting on something. So you was hoping that she would let her guards down. And with the Superstar coming out next to the Wheel of Fortune, you was waiting on her to see everything that you saw in her, that you see in her. Yeah. Waiting on her to come out of this eight of Swords and receive more information. Okay, so that's how I can see that. That's the woman at the top. Okay, so these cards here is the female energy. This is the female energy. So men, this is the woman that you're dealing with. This is how she was coming. The Four of Cups. She was in fear, being stubborn, rigid. Yeah, you needed more information to come in. You wanted her to get more information on the subject. You needed her to raise her vibrations. Needed her to tap into her powers. Yeah, you know she needed more information. Yeah, she was definitely in the Eight of Swords. Things were blocked. Tired of fighting, bondage, feeling stuck. That's the energy of the female that you're dealing with. Bam. Men, this is you and your energy now. That was past energy that we was reading before, the King of Hearts. You're the Emperor now. Emperor with the King of Swords. So it's like you're ready to talk and speak up with the Wheel of Fortune. It's like it's time for something. The timing, the wheel has changed. Timing. Then you have the Superstar. Superstar with the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so we have a choice. Hold on, with Two of Pentacles. Let's go back. I'll tell you something else that came up. Something else that came up. Something else that came up is that we're dealing with two different men. This is two different men. So perhaps, all right, let's go back a little further. I'm trying to end it, but it's not going anywhere. So the King of Hearts, this is another storyline. This is another storyline. King of Hearts, and you have the J of Spades. This is a knight person. All right, four is age, maybe. One is older and one is younger. Okay, one is older, one is younger. This might even just be maturity level or spiritual level. One is older and one is younger. Okay, so that's two different people, right? We have two different people again. The Emperor and the King of Swords. So this King of Hearts is now the Emperor. This knight, this immature energy, is the King of Swords. This person have been having your situation, your Ace of Hearts situation, your Ace of Hearts situation, your love life. Yeah. This King of Swords, this knight, have been having your situation stuck. Yeah. Been having your situation stuck. Yeah. Bam. Another way. This was you originally. This was you at first. Immature energy. A knight. King of Swords. Yeah, coming from a place of being a player. What else I have? Aggressive, abusive, with the gift of gab. That was you at first. Now you have stepped into this energy. The Emperor and the King of Hearts. Yeah, you went from arrogant to humble. You went from arrogant to humble. You're woke here. Here you will sleep. Okay? You made the choice and the decision. After making the choice and the decision, I'm guessing it's about your love life. Yeah. After making the choice and decision, coming out of being stingy, being blocked, feeling stuck like there's no way out, you receive more information, and in came the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. And now, Superstar. Realizing that you had what you needed the whole time. Realizing who you was on the inside. Yeah, when you're a superstar, a true superstar, there's no need for arrogance at all. There's no need for it. Right? So you have to come to that realization. Maybe you had to come to the realization about this woman. Yeah, it's crazy how really all of this is just men's energy, though. All of this is really men's energy. I told like 3 or 4 different storylines. Yeah. So let me know if any of those storylines apply to you at all. But really, for real, I feel so much male energy in this. And that, yeah. So much male energy. Things have changed for the good. No more nightmares, insomnia, can't sleep through the night. No more of that. No more of that. All right, don't forget, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching this video. If anything related to you at all, let me know in the comments. Thank you. I cannot end the video without sending you love and light.